Clown College by AJ Knox. I am sitting in a wobbly folding chair, a bulbous red nose dangling from an elastic string around my neck, watching two clowns perform. Something is wrong. These clowns are angry, not pretend clown angry, real angry. I'm getting nervous. Then one clown calls the other clown a cunt, and the air evaporates. This is Clown College. Clown College is not a college per se, with a big top campus and professors in ill-fitting tweeds and giant red rubber shoes. It is rather a dance studio with the musty, heavy aroma of a middle school locker room, located on a side street in Glendale, which is frequently littered with the shattered glass from broken into cars. The students, a hodgepodge of LA performers, a 20-something guitarist with a wispy, chaotic mustache, a manic pixie waif who is incorporating clown work into her burlesque routine, and a middle-aged divorcee whose IMDb page reads like an alphabet soup of early 2000s police procedurals: CSI, NCIS, SVU, and me, a PhD in theater, who has abandoned academia because I couldn't land a job. I am attending Clown College to get in touch with something I felt I had lost: a sense of play, a sense of wonder and freedom. On my first day, I am chastised for wearing jeans. Clown legs, it seems, deserve to be sheathed in something more than mere denim. Our instructor, my chastiser, is a young man with thick, curly black hair named Zach. Not Bingo or Pogo, Zach. Zach is the kind of person who refers to his feet, his toes, as foot fingers, and then criticizes you for questioning his logic. Zach begins the course by telling us this will be, abandon any pretense of perfection. This will be messy, uncomfortable, and challenging. And how? Oh, Clown College even came with a class bully, Derek. A young white man who has made it clear that he is there as sort of a fuck you to his parents. He spends time during breaks telling us how he doesn't need to be there, as if that's something to be proud of. None of us need to be there. It's Clown College. In the early classes, we spend our time wiggling about on the floor like over-caffeinated salamanders, singing improvised, unrhymable songs about our deepest fear, and screaming like banshees into the abyss. Ah! We do a 4-hour rebirthing exercise wherein we're instructed to forget everything we've ever known about ourselves, about existence, and start over. A room full of mostly employed adults slowly rediscover ourselves. It starts with the little things: eyelids, fingers, foot fingers. Eventually, we learn to wriggle on the floor, to roll over, to crawl. Some even learn to walk, but not all. A rudimentary language develops, grunts and hoots and howls and laughter, but no words. As we grunt and slap our bellies, Zach approaches us and places a red ball nose gingerly on our faces. Thus, our primordial clown selves are born. Later, I learned that we all have a clown in us. It's our pre-socialized self. No superego, no shame, no gender, no worrying about the things that we've been taught to worry about. Clowns are our true selves, and they just want to have fun. And clowns don't generally talk. Words get in the way of the fun. Language is complicated. Clowns are not. I don't like this. I thrive on words. I don't understand how to express myself without them. Zach told us it would be hard. Oh, Derek aggressively attempts to position himself at the top of the class by condescendingly criticizing other students' clown work. A red-nosed tyrant. In a later class, Zach places a shoe in the middle of the room, his shoe. It is not a comically large a clown shoe. It is a white K-Swiss, dirtied by years of vigorous clown education. As he explains the assignment, one student will leave the room and when prompted will re-enter wearing their clown nose. As their clown, they will check in with the rest of the class, the audience. Just look at them. Get a sense of how they feel about you. If the audience loves you, if they smile, or better yet, if they laugh, you take a step toward the shoe. If you feel anything but love, you take a step away from the shoe. And repeat. That's it. Several students try to get to the shoe, but no one makes it. Most try too hard to make us laugh, and we resent them for their pandering, and they are forced to retreat. Derek boos some of the clowns to keep them from getting to the shoe. No one has gotten to the shoe. Then it's my turn. I leave the room, and I affix my rubbery red prosthesis. I take a bracing breath, and I re-enter as my clown and look with hope in my eyes at the audience. There is a huge laugh. Wow, they really love me. I take a genuinely surprised step towards the shoe. An even bigger laugh, an even bigger step towards the shoe. Wow, this is the closest any student has gotten to the shoe. I check in with the audience. The biggest laugh yet. Oh my gosh, they really love me. This is the closest that anyone has gotten. But why are they laughing so hard? I'm not doing anything. Then it dawns on me. They're fucking with me. Yeah. Doubt clouds my confidence, and I take a step away from the shoe. Their confused faces are wondering, why am I backing up if they're laughing? Their confused faces prompt another step backward, and another, until I am back through the door. I let it shut, and I stand in the darkened hallway defeated. Clown, Zach bellows from the room. Get in here, clown. I dutifully step into the room, my nose hanging pitifully around my neck. What the fuck was that? My face is flushed with embarrassment. You were right there at the shoe. Why did you back up? I babbled the truth. Well, I thought maybe while I was out in the hallway that you had maybe told them to just pretend to love me so that, and to laugh at everything I did so that, it's sort of like a test, so that I could, know to tell the difference if I knew when to step forward or not, so I could know the difference. My therapist would have a field day with this one. That's the single most insane thing I've ever heard. There is a special kind of sting when a clown college instructor singles you out as an oddity. I take my seat. Some of the other students try to get to the shoe, but nobody makes it. Of course, the shoe isn't the point. The shoe is just a thing, a goal, an artificial goal, something we've been told that we should want, a game. And I forgot to have fun playing it. I sabotaged myself. In a later class, 2 clowns are instructed to conduct an exercise wherein we are supposed to be present in the moment. So they don their noses and stand side by side and hold hands and exchange simple observations. But everything must begin with I feel. I feel silly, I feel awkward, I feel like it was a waste of time getting a PhD in theater, that sort of thing. The idea is to delve into your true self without censoring. A young Korean-American woman holds hands with Derek. Nothing happens for a while. They exchange sentiments. Eventually, she says, I feel awkward. I feel awkward. I feel like you're copying me. I feel like you're being aggressive. And so on. A few more rounds of hostile banter. Derek is getting mean. And he says, I feel like you're not cut out to be a clown. And then she says quietly, I feel like you're an entitled asshole. Silence. And in this, our next to last class in clown college, where for weeks we've wiggled on the floor and played with our foot fingers, Derek says, spit foaming in the corners of his mouth, you're a cunt. The air is as thick as lemon meringue pie. Zach is sweating, a droplet having made its way down onto his clown nose. She is still holding hands with him. Our collective jaws drop as the silence falls over the entire class. Zach breaks the hostile silence by saying, you didn't say I feel. The exercise continues. But the sweaty young man has run out of steam. He has shown his true self, and he has nothing left to give. This is the greatest moment I have ever witnessed. I watch in utter awe as this woman emotionally eviscerates this pathetic, wet man-child. I am in utter awe of the absurdity of this moment. Her killing strike? I feel great. Derek doesn't show up to the last class. I assume he fails clown college. The shoe, the rebirth exercise, the holding hands, these are all meant to show us how to live and remind us to live in the present, to find joy in the moment, to fan our inner spark into a blazing bonfire of celebration. After watching that young woman discover her clown, my clown begins to take shape. They're dumb and they're awkward and they love it. I hate it. But my clown revels in it. Slowly, very slowly, I start to allow my clown into my reality, just without the nose. To find joy in discomfort, to untether myself from social expectations. It's wildly difficult work desocializing oneself. But I have found my muse. One day, after it rains, my 2-year-old is stomping in the shallow puddles. And she bends down and pretends to pick up some water and put it in her pocket. I look at her and I say, "What are you doing?" "I'm putting raindrops in my pocket," she beams, "for later." Her clown is a lot of fun. She can take a great big step toward the shoe.
Charles, you just performed Clown College at the Memoir Showcase. Any thoughts?
It was very challenging. It was challenging to find like the physicality of the piece because the guy's just talking about his experience, but to add, you really want to see the picture of what he's doing and what he went through. So yeah.
Any comments for AJ, your writer? Any thoughts
I
for
think it's a
share
great
with-
piece. I mean, I just had to remind myself to go out and sort of tell his story and just tell it the way he wanted it to be told. So it was a lot of fun.
And you've acted in several memoir showcases. Is
Yeah.
this one of your favorite pieces?
I like this a lot. It was fun to open the show. It was fun to have that energy at the top of the show. I enjoy all of them, but this was really a lot of fun.
And if a writer is thinking about trusting an actor with their story and entering the contest next year, what do you say to them?
I say you should do it, yes, because it's a great thing, absolutely.